Ladies and gentlemen, you just sat down to watch Outright Israel. Outright Israel was born in the mind of Peter Granderson. His protons turned to neutrons and the Earth turned on its axis to warm with the sun. Okay, we'll skip forward a little. What we did was we went to a coffee shop, and that's where we sat down to plan.
Okay, what we're trying to do right now is assemble a crew of people to go on this.
Hey, this is me, Micah. I work a security job at the U.S. Embassy. I do computer stuff in my spare time, and I came on this trip to reflect deeply upon life's goals.
Now, you know that in all our lives there's a calling, right? Okay. On the ship you have a calling. And that is to be the ukulele carrier. Okay?
Why are we bringing the ukulele at all?
We got You know I was the one that thought this all up.
Oh, okay.
What? This is Peter? He works at USAID, and you never heard of that. He makes crazy videos, and he's coming on this trip to study human nature.
Cool. Head to toe, border to border, or top to bottom. Run for the border.
Uh-oh, this is Basil. He lives in Scotland and works at a local deli. He writes strange movie scripts in his spare time, and he came on this trip to renew his creative inspiration, and believe me, he needs it.
Okay, what I think we need to do is we'll start at point A and go to point B.
This is another Basil, on the same trip. Imagine the odds. He lives in Alabama and works at a dog farm. Plays in his spare time, and he's coming on this trip because he's bored. Once all the boring planning was done, we woke up Basil and headed off to the north of Israel.
Time to get up.
For some disturbed reason, we took a train. It was only 2 hours, but we managed to get incredibly bored and silly.
Now I want you to back up here. Peter, just get a good look at this table right here, okay? Alright, today we're going to talk about how you can take your shirt and lay it like so. And lay through it. These really trains, we can do a little home ironing.
You left the iron,
You're
man.
laughing about it. I got this. Look at this. Look at this. What's that? Oh, am I gonna wear this?
I brought the stars.
I'm gonna skip 3 times.
Yeah, they're laughing at you, freaks.
That's because I'm winning.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all.
Up north, we met up with Basil and went shopping. Shopping. Shut up.
Basil, how's it going?
Okay, here we are. We're going shopping today. Scene shopping, take 2. Market.
And
This is Israel, people. In Alabama, there's no guys walking around with M16s in a Walmart, okay? That's something you don't see.
as much as they would like to.
Yeah.
We're now on the Israel scene, and we're gonna check out some good Israeli food.
Okay, they're hot.
Well, after all that shopping and Coca-Cola, Basil was a little stressed out, so we let him cool off for a bit. Day number 1, in which we meet a carcass.
Hello and welcome to Outright Israel. Hey, this is right now we're all the way up at the very, very top of Israel. This is about as far as you can go. This right here is called the Good Gate. It's about as ugly as sin, but it's called the Good Gate. This is the border to Lebanon, and we got protesters in the background. What are you guys doing? Okay. Anyways, from here on, it's all southbound. Cool.
I like it very much.
Wait, not be like this.
Okay. Whoa, okay, we got a curve now.
Okay, well, we were at the border with Lebanon. Now we're heading to the border with Syria, the Golan Heights. That's our next stop.
Around here in Israel, you see lots of soldiers carrying American M16s and driving American Humvees. This is one of the reasons Arabs are kind of ticked off with the Americans, because the Israelis are, using their stuff.
Israel is a small country. Not a lot to get lost in. This is what I call living on the edge.
Hey, there's someplace with food over that direction.
As if things weren't confusing enough already, Basil got lost. Of course, the rest of us were just lost to begin with.
Neve Ativ. It wasn't Neve Ativ. Shut up, you. Neve Ativ. What is Neve? Oh, no, wait, we're all...
Man, you saying this too much. I don't know where we're ever going to get across Israel. Well, Basil's finally consented that we're lost, so we're going to ask for directions and
No, we're going to eat.
Oh, that's right, we're going to eat and maybe talk at the same time.
When الطريق لل
You're catching this conversation.
All of it, man. I speak it fluently.
To offset being lost, we bought food! We got to watch a lady prepare the Arab's answer to a burrito. Grass and stones weren't the only thing in our dining area. We also had a carcass.
Well, here we have a dead and decomposing wild boar.
Kind of unkosher.
Check that out. Yeah, exceedingly unkosher, but we won't mix it.
Emergency exits are this, the store, and the back door. In case of emergency, don't panic. Let the pilot and his co-pilot get out safely, and then do whatever you like.
Hey, is this guy hitchhiking?
I think so.
Cool, let's go pick him up.
Oh, come on. Come on.
Pick him up.
Open the door.
Hello. Know any English? No.
If Basil didn't know his way around, we knew the hitchhiker would. We were wrong.
Just got a free ride, didn't he? Stupid tourists. I'll say anything they'll believe.
Oh, check this out. It's a mattress party.
Hey, look. Slumber party.
Well, we're here in the middle of the Golan Heights, and as you can see here, we have a minefield. These minefields were left behind by the Syrians when they were pushed back by the invading Israeli military. Okay, let's go get something.
Yes, these deserted places are left over from wars in Israel and Syria, 1967 and 1973. And these were Syrian villages. You've got all these ghost towns everywhere.
Hello and welcome to the Golan Heights. This area has a lot of volcanic soil which is very rich in nutrients and provides a lot of fruit. This area is called the Fruit Basket of Israel. And today, this century, we're going to have our contestant, Basil Kane Evans, is going to be here. Oh, look at this cake. What do you got there? Oh, he has a basket. Okay, now what he's going to do is he's going to fill up this basket full of berries or whatever's inside that fence over there. And so tell us a little about yourself, Basil. What have you done to prepare for this?
Yeah, well, we're training for years, man. So I finally come here and I'm gonna win.
You're gonna win. Okay, he's gonna win this time. All right. Okay. I know. I mean, everybody's behind him. Got the family over there. They're waving. Hey, what's up? Okay. All right. You ready to go?
Yeah, I'm ready.
You ready to do this? Okay. All right. Go. 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 You're on the time. Let's go. 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 Look at this. Oh, he barely made it in. You know what? This is about the smallest amount of berries I think I've ever seen in this contest, but he's the only one competing, so he's a winner! Yeah! Hey, we finally found the Syrian border. We're right here on the border with Syria, and this appears to be an American tank left over from World War II. It has American instructions on the inside. That's pretty cool.
To the left, to the left! Iceberg, dead ahead!
I'm having so much fun.
Okay, right now, we're standing right next to a bullet-riddled sign which says shelter. And down here, we have shelter. What this is all along here, they have these little special places to hide. Since this is the Syrian border, if you're driving along the highway and suddenly come under attack, you can stop and get into a shelter.
Being mature adults, we couldn't pass up the chance to check out the big shiny windmills.
Ever wonder what a windmill looks like up close and personal? Now you know.
You haven't shaved in a long time, have you?
No.
How do we get up there closer to the windmill?
Michael.
Rub your face against the surge.
Let me see.
What's that?
Be very, very careful. Oh, right here in front of us, we got Syria, and we got 3 landmine fields right there, right there, right there. We're standing on an Israeli trench, and then we got windmills. It's a whole package deal here. Good price. Good price.
And of course, we had to test out our bravery by exploring a bunker. The dark-haired Basil stayed out and guarded the car. A brave soul, that Basil.
Take off my glasses.
Yeah, that's a dead end. If I really kept the coffins, everything's shaped like a coffin in here. It's a room.
That's always stuck on blind misery.
Where's everybody?
We made it alive.
Okay, well, we've seen the border with Lebanon, Syria, and now it's time for Jordan. 3 borders on one place. That's a Golan.
We're here on the Golan Heights near the Sea of Galilee, and this is Jordan over here, and Israel and Jordan are pretty good friends, but you can see there's still double row of barbed wire fence down here, so this is it.
Are we there yet? Can I drive? I gotta go pee.
The dogs would come and eat your ankles off if you run fast enough.
We're here at the Sea of Galilee, and we're in the city of Tiberias on the waterfront eating supper. And this is leftovers from breakfast.
Hello, I'm about to try a cactus fruit. Tastes like chicken.
It's like a giant snot water. Is it good?
We're not that bad.
Anyways,
well, we've been cruising around Tiberias looking for a hostel, somewhere cheap to stay. The first place was called the Casanova. They wanted to charge 25 bucks a person. No way. We're going to a little hostel. They have a swimming pool. They didn't say how big it is. 50 shekels per person. This way, we saved 100 shekels. See, we told you they had a pool. I don't lie.
This is the nightlife of Tiberias.
So you got your cheap thrills?
Man, that was the bomb, man. When we went up the hill, I was like so psyched. Oh man, that was cool.
That was intense, man. I never want to do that again.
Time to snooze.
Day 2, in which we must wear pants.
Very wicked. Kill the alarm clock.
Well, good morning. Here we are, charging our batteries. This nice water spring on the seaside of the Sea of Galilee.
Out here you just get these views like this, which are just, I mean, they look totally unchanged. You just look across this and imagine Jesus walking up here with his disciples and stopping the boat over there somewhere.
Cheap thrills. I found a rock.
Well, after the fun comes the real stuff. This is our first trek.
This walk is a good chance for us to dry off all our swim trunks. And we got a backpack here full of slacks because we're gonna need those before we go into the holy places.
Ah, water, nectar of the gods. Graham can feel something in drink and renew flowing through him.
Okay, we're here in Capernaum. This is a statue of Peter. How cool is that? This is where Peter lived. Got his house around here in the synagogue that they used to go and preach at. And this right out here is where they used to go fishing, and that's where Jesus taught.
This is Peter's house, and as you can see, there's a big church here now. We're here at the Church of the Seven Springs, and behind me is the church, where there's a rock in the middle. Supposedly that's where Jesus put the bread and the 5 fishes before he fed the 5,000. So we're gonna go see that next.
Day 3, in which somebody drinks our water.
Welcome to Nazareth Village.
شغله لشغله شغله لشغله وبعدين البلاط كله وين اللي اجى عندنا البلاط ب3 ايام ويبلط
Here you go, Basil.
يوم السبت للساعه 5 6 بالبلاط هذا برش هذا من الدهان زيت
Basil, you're gonna be wearing a dress, man.
كلهم زيت
So are you? I need one of these little swim shorts that are falling out.
That is way too small. Right now, I'm trying to find a 1st century size 12.
Ooh. We're here at Nazareth Village, dressed up in interesting 1st century clothes to do hard labor for our food. We're going to be working in a village exactly like the one that Jesus grew up in. Welcome to Nazareth Village. Here we have your typical 1st century businessman.
Hello! Oh, it's you, right? I said you give me the 5,000 bucks.
I'm all about digging.
اسال عن البحث
Not yet begun to dig.
You old man. Yeah, I know you old man. It don't work. I do old man.
Make a sitcom.
They come, they drink your water, they go.
Oh, you've been 3 days working on this. You are an embarrassing for the American nation. Work hard!
Freaking chic.
Where are you American workers?
We're all done. Go. Yo, Mike is being gross.
Outright Israel rules.
وجبت معاكي حاجة لهد الدار واجعلها خرابة.
لا لا تصوري استوى لا حرام جمع قبل لا تاخد بيضة في ابنها.
Man, wish I had a donkey.
Donkey died, Basil cried, Icky Bicky Bonky.
Hi Peter, how are you?
So make him say outright
I am
rules.
لا لا اسمع خلينا نقول outright Israel rules.
Outright Israel rules.
That's great, man. Well, now for digging such a beautiful hole in the ground, and we get a little bit of lunch here, and now we're off to Ico.
Okay, well, we've got 5 minutes to go and catch the bus to Akko. We're in downtown Nazareth, and we've got like 5 minutes, and the bus is going, so we're in quite a rush. Well, we got on the bus finally. In 2 minutes we'll be going to Akko from Nazareth. It'll be like about an hour's drive. Yeah, next stop Akko.
We're now in Akko. This is a port city on the west coast of Israel that used to be an important Crusader port city. Right here behind me I have a mosque. This used to actually be a Crusader cathedral which was adapted by the Ottomans in the 1700s. We're now going to check out a subterranean Crusader city.
Not made for wide loads.
We freaked out the bats enough for one day, I guess.
It's like down here at night.
Thank you.
It used to be somewhat of a social event. The men used to sit here around just like a sauna, steam up, and talk.
The White House, the temple. I see food.
So this place is called Khan al-Amdan, which means the inn of the pillars. See, it's all pillars. This was a Turkish time motel. Downstairs they would park their camels. Upstairs they would sleep.
Okay, well, the cool thing about Ico is it's full of all sorts of alleyways and cool architecture and all sorts of interesting little nooks and crannies. You got medieval and Turkish stuff all over the place. Right now I'm standing in a tunnel with all this creepy lighting around here. This is some kind of spring welling up. This is a tunnel that fed some of the water supply to the city.
Standing on the walls of Akko, the ones that Napoleon tried to break down when he tried to invade the city. Supposedly he said that if he couldn't get in, he'd throw his hat in, so he did, because he couldn't get in. I wish I had a hat.
Okay, we finally landed ourselves in a little more of a genuine and really hostel. This is a way that you can get around real cheap. We got some mystery guest over here. It's kind of a dormitory situation. You just come in and grab a bed and pay a cheap entrance fee. It's still a little bit of a hippie way to get around.
Peace, dude. Just checked into our hostel and it's a very nice place. Very clean. It's very nice.
Alright. We have to turn the shower on 20 minutes before we get
Yeah, turn the shower on. At least it has hot water.
in. Yeah, that is revolutionary. Wonder if it has cold water, the last place you can get
Yeah,
in.
I know, there was no cold water in the last.
Well, we had a very filling meal. We're walking around Haifa. This is the main street called the German Colony. This behind us is the Baha'i Shrine. Baha'is.
Day 4, snails on sticks.
Hey there! Right now we're in the Haifa bus station and we're on our way to Caesarea, or as the locals call it, Caesarea.
I hope this bus won't fly up.
So me and Basil here are discussing this. I'm guessing he's gonna start up a bingo game halfway through. So.
We tried out our gladiator shot at the first amphitheater we found.
Here we are at Caesarea in the Roman amphitheater. We're gonna play a little American game called Musical Chairs.
Yo, I'm here with Peter's Live Broadcast. We're here right here on location at Caesarea. Can I hear you out there today, Caesarea? Oh, yes! Oh, yeah!
Oh, you want to do a professional travel show? You mention the professional important stuff.
Welcome to Caesarea. This is one of the most impressive sites in all of the Holy Land. It was originally built by Herod the Great in the 1st century and dedicated to Caesar. That's the name Caesarea or Caesarea. We got the amphitheater right in front of me, and we have a horse racing track somewhere around here, and they once had great aqueducts bringing water into the city, which you're gonna go see. And there's also a very important place for the early apostles, which we'll talk about later.
Right here we can see moorings where they used to tie up the boats, and these are some steps that led right down into the water. The Apostle Paul was kept in house arrest right here in this area, and he may have walked down these very steps here.
It was a long walk with really heavy packs from Caesarea to the aqueduct.
Well, we never can quite ever do a video like this without giving at least one nod to our biologist friends out there. So what we have right here is an interesting Mideast phenomenon we like to call snails on a stick. And what's going on here is these snails come during the night and they crawl this nice skinny plant. Then the sun comes out, before they can get down, they get roasted and they die. But you know what? It's a circle of life.
Well, here we are at the Caesarea Aqueduct. This aqueduct used to feed water into the city of Caesarea over there back in the ancient Roman times. Well, we can't go too close to water without swimming. We need to go get changed.
Sick people, go away. We're on our way to Jerusalem. See you there.
Jerusalem, pick up the gates and see Hosanna in the highest. Hosanna.
Mercedes taxi ripped us off with 40 shekels, and here we are, the hostel as well.
We got a pool table out right out front here, and we have our own personal bathroom.
Day 5, Mark Twain's hotel room.
Well, good morning. Well, we're just out here catching a little sunshine and a little breakfast, and after our long pilgrimage, we're finally ready to check out Jerusalem. Well, this is the Via Dolorosa. We've been walking along it, so now we're going to turn off and head towards the Dome of the Rock, which sits on the original side of the Temple Mount. Well, here we are inside the Holy Sepulchre. This place is just an absolute amazing conglomeration of buildings which have been built and added onto over the years. Originally built on top of a quarry. This is where, according to the Catholic belief, they believe that Jesus was crucified and buried.
Okay, over here is the shrine of the church, the Holy Sepulchre. There's a slab of rock where it is said that Jesus was buried inside.
This thing is a pit about 50 feet deep. Back in the Roman times when this was built in the 1st century, that would have been ground level down there. In about 200 AD, then the Romans built a temple on this site. And then in about 450 AD, then they built a Byzantine basilica in this area. That's the big arches you can see here. Then the Crusaders came along and took the place over, and by that time it was already kind of torn down, and the city had been destroyed another 12 times. And the Crusaders came here and built this building. It still remains pretty much intact.
Jesus came down here once, and a lame man was laying there, and Jesus said to him, "Would you like to be healed?" And the man said, "Yes." And Jesus said, "Well, get up and walk." And he did. This is the well-known Western Wailing Wall, and we're about to go in. It's necessary that we're dressed modestly and that we have a prayer cap on. Right now I'm standing on top of a site which is an archaeological dig that's only been available to the public for about a year. And this is truly phenomenal. You can't believe what you can see here. What this is behind me is a containment wall, and farther down it makes up the Wailing Wall. And I'll explain this then what it was during Herod's time. He came along and the temple was totally destroyed, the Temple of Solomon that is, and he built a large containment wall around the top of the mountain and filled it in to make it flat and built the temple on top of this. And so what we can see here at the top, these are stone blocks which the Turks added later. But down at the base here, we have the actual Herodian stones from the 1st century. You can see the signature border on each of the stones, which was the signature of Herod. And down here below me, we have the street. And this is the very streets that Jesus would have walked upon. The history around here is just so alive. It's so absolutely just mind-boggling. And what I have over here is this is a layer of debris which the archaeologists dug down through to get to this street. And what's really, and it's freaky is all along here. It's a continuous layer of ash. I can chip it out there and actually rub it on my fingers. And what that is that's from AD 70 with the whole burning of Jerusalem and the temple.
There's a lot of really fascinating stuff around here. This piece here is something the archaeologists found when they dug down to the street level. This used to be way up on top of the Temple Mount. It was where the trumpeter would stand and blow the trumpet at the beginning and end of every Sabbath. And you can see it even has an inscription on it that tells them how to blow the trumpet.
Yeah, I'm sitting here on the temple steps in front of the Temple Mount. These are the original steps that Jesus would have taught on. People walked up and down these steps to get to and from the temple. And before they went in, though, they had to go to the cleansing pools that are right over there. And right there is the Mount of Olives. So it's pretty cool stuff. We're here at the Garden Tomb, and this is the most likely site where Jesus would have been buried. And when John came, when he knelt down, he could have seen straight across into the tomb and known that it was open right away. And let's go inside. Yeah, probably he would have been buried here on the left because it's been carved out for the feet over here, while this one is unfinished. And over here we have the sign on the door. He is not here, for he is risen. You're not gonna find him here.
هذا كانت دور عرب كلها بال 48. All houses here you see, you know, for the Arabs before 48.
Right now I'm standing in front of the town of Bethlehem. I'm afraid this is about as close as we're going to get due to the current security situation. But this is, of course, the town where Jesus was born. And right behind me is the Church of the Nativity up there on the hill. And, of course, that's the traditional site of the manger, and it's also the site of a lot of recent activity and some sad stuff going on. And over to my right, though, is the traditional site of the Hill of the Shepherds. This is absolutely a site humming with activity. Right behind me here, I have a strip of, you can see the gray concrete there. That's the site of a new wall, which is going to divide this territory. And where I'm standing right now is a construction site. This right here is a new settlement. It looks just like a small town, but it's actually popped up in only the course of about the last 3 years.
Oh, you're looking, maybe, don't worry.
No, you can't go through.
We're not going through, he's gonna turn around. Yeah.
شوف هذا من الدبابات كلها.
Oh, the Richard's torn up.
Well, this is the end of the road for us. This is the checkpoint from Bethlehem in Israel, and we're not allowed in. And you can see right here where the tanks tore up the medium when they were here occupying Bethlehem. So they tore up all the mediums between the road, and we're just gonna keep going that way because we're not allowed. Back there. See that? That door. Behind that door is a room. And in that room was a very special person. You know who that person was? No. That girl? No. It was Mark Twain. That was Mark Twain's room. Mark Twain's room. And here's the toilet paper that we needed. So let's go. That's Mark Twain's room.
Pretty cool. You can go like all over the old city just on the roof. Ha, they should do that in New York. Hey, we're here in West Jerusalem. As you can see, there's a lot of stuff going on. It's a lot more lively here than the old city. We're gonna go check some stuff out, get some ice cream. As you can see, there's a lot of security around here. They have quite a few bombings in this area.
Well, so last night in Jerusalem, we're up here enjoying the cool breeze on the roof of our hostel. Tomorrow we're going to head off to Mitzpeh Ramon, where we're going to hook up with our 4x4 Jeeps and head out across the desert to Eilat. So it's been a very unique and interesting visit to the city, and I'm tired. I'm going to catch some sleep.
Day 6, in which we stack rocks.
I like dessert. You know what we had yesterday? We had like chocolate sundaes for dessert, and so we're out here in the desert, and it's gonna be good.
We're in Miss Beaver Moon. That's about all I gotta say. Eden water.
Product placement.
Welcome to the Negev Games! This isn't just a documentary, it's also a sports movie! First off is toilet paper rolling. Peter and Basil are trying hard, but me and Basil won. Yes, yes, yes! No Olympics would be complete without a goat kissing contest. I guess the cat got that game. Next, there's the Father Abraham dance. Father Abraham had many sons. Wow, look at us go, we're fast. Whoop, Basil and Peter are out. Ho ho ho, I won! What skill! What a brilliant lad! Now it's rock stacking! We're on a roll! It's a beautiful day to stack rocks! Hey, that's the Ramon crater in the background. It looks really deep today. Anyway, hey, Basil's winning. Well, we'll just say that everyone's a winner! Yay! Pat yourself on the back. You deserve it. Day 7. Peter falls into camel dung.
This is breakfast. And that's Basil over there. He doesn't want to be with us. I think he's still mad about the towel.
Here it is. This is our Nissan Terrano, and we're getting head off on our Jeep tour right now.
Ah, the day of the desert. The Jeep trip, the Nissan Toronto trip, covered a big swath of the Negev. Firing ranges, craters, cactuses, and all.
Okay, we're here in the Ramon crater, and we're on our Jeep tour from Mitzpe Moon to Eilat, and it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be fun.
Hey, we're here in a 1st to 3rd century Khan. This is kind of a hotel where people come and park their camels when they were bringing spices from India and other places, and then they would stay in one of these rooms here and sleep for the night. The gate over there kept out all the animals they didn't want in.
There were many interesting things to see in the desert. We were glued to the windows.
My goodness gracious me, I hate this diggy. I hate this. And they build a proper road.
Hey, check it out here. We're in the middle of the Negev, and we got a big canyon we get to go walking in.
I don't worry, you don't have any reason to worry.
Okay, Mikey, come on, let's do this.
Straighten out.
Oh man, Mikey, your honey's gonna get this thing, we'll see.
I have some onion skewered on my fork, and somebody spilled my water, and I'm gonna eat some pintas, so I'll leave it at that.
My stomach's wet.
Good one, Basil.
It wasn't me.
I didn't say it, I was quite looking at him. Here is Basil going into the bathroom.
Maybe he tends to the wrong way.
Maybe the trash gets behind the thing.
Let's go. Man, what are you doing?
Well, I'm out here in the Negev right now, and this is where, for one, Joshua had taken the children of Israel up. This is where also the wise men would have been going along to get to Bethlehem. And this is also where Jesus would have come out to fast and pray for 40 days. And right now we're out here at the Camelot. And we're going to ride some camels and get a little more in touch with travel in the desert.
Okay, you don't need to be afraid. He won't run over you. Okay, and also he won't bite you because he's a vegetarian.
There goes Peter. He's going to jump off of a camel into a pile of camel dung.
Oh, yeah.
That was great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate that?
I may say ghost minus. I may say never saw something like that.
You know, I know you all are very sad that we never caught a goat, but you know, I hope the camel will do. He's right here. So.
Okay. Well, it's about 8 o'clock and we're finally here in the lot and it's at the shelter. This is a place started by our favorite Mr. John Pax, an ex-hippie who decided to create a home for the hippies as a ministry, so let's check it out.
Day 8. Basil is arrested.
No, he was not. What kind of narrator are you?
Yeah, he was.
Nuh-uh.
I mean, sort of.
He wasn't arrested at all.
We pretended he did.
No, he didn't.
Punk, do not touch my microphone.
Go soak your head.
Go jump in a minefield.
Wake up! It's breakfast time!
It's morning time, and guess what? It's Basil's birthday! Yeah!
Disco moving fern.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Basil.
Happy birthday to you!
Here are a special selection of toys which really would like to buy, but we don't have the money.
I like this one the best.
We had the honor of interviewing John Pax, a local missionary, on what the future holds for Israel.
A lot of people see it. There's no political solution anymore. Not right wing, not left wing. You know, they have no faith in politics anymore. Last night, after the meeting, we went out to the beach. Coral Beach, there was a rave party. I was seeing all that masses of people, you know, trying to grab for some, forget something or try to grab some happiness. And they just running away, you know, that's it. They're running away from reality. They just want to, they're like ostriches, you know, sticking their head in the sand. It's really sad. You ask the question, what do you think is going to happen? You know, like what it's written in the Bible, you know, to end up in, you know, Gog and Magog or war of Armageddon. And then in Zechariah it says, then 2/3 of the nation shall perish and die, and 1/3 shall call on the Lord. And they will say, Baruch haba b'shem Adonai, or blessed is he that comes in the name of the Lord. We tell them that the only one that can make peace is the Prince of Peace. And if you keep the Prince of Peace, Yeshua, Jesus, out of the picture, well, you don't have peace.
Well, this is the end of my narration, so thanks for listening to me, and thanks for watching Outright Israel!
Well, guess what? Over here we got Jordan, Saudi Arabia, and Egypt. So I guess that pretty much concludes our journey. So I got a little song I'd like to play for you.
This is correct. I mean, this. Try that again. Oh wow, we got a lot of toilet paper, Micah.
Micah,
heads up.
There's one rope coming on your.
Have fun. Knock yourself out. You.
So this just about kicks it off. I said it kicks it off. It just like it's kicking it. It's like wow. Okay, we'll leave that off.
It's illegal. That's not a red apple. Oh man, go on the poison ones.
Wage of sin.
Okay.
Thou shalt not steal.
Listen here, boy. Okay. I'm out 20 miles away.
Uphill,
both ways in the blinding snow. Oh my God, your serenade is so beautiful.
What? Let's party.
Alright, shut it up up there.
What? What are you doing?
That makes
Pour
me
milk
breathe.
up your nose? Stupid.
Oh, I got pleasant kids here.
I've got 5 homes to build today. For my 5 wives.
Do you sometimes feel as though I am intruding on your personal space, Basil?
I'm ready to do this.
He's gonna do that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Your mouth is lovely. Your temples behind your veil are like halves of pomegranate.
Hey, yo, what's up with the down and the mobu and the yo-yo? Okay.
There's too much soap this time and
Outright?
Outright.
Israel?
Israel.
Tell us what happened, Basil.
I was packing my bag, and then all of a sudden a little elf came out of the bag, and he said, "What? Oh, what are you doing?" And he picked up the ukulele and he hit me on the head with it.
Slam! And we piss him back.
It was a little elf, man. I wouldn't do anything that stupid.
Look at my booty. Look at that.
He feels naked in the desert.
Come on, wake up.
I'm not going. Alright, I'm gonna stay here.